the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans, and anticipation has been high all week for this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got a man, it's Bates. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Here on third down. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. There's always that issue of confidence pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, ball's out! Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, San Jose State. And I
love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. They'll give it on the counter. At the 35, he's loose. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
It's complete on the right side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. He leaves it with his back. Hard running there. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Brown will throw it. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw. And he intercepts it.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Spartan. And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a massive play for the offense. And some calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Florida International, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Snap it to the back. The Panthers get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Keeps the legs moving. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great.
The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's McNeil. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
1 more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Spartans will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
By San Jose State.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Bates. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Spartans. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. The quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. FIU pushing tempo. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Jones wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he got loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Dialing up a second down pass play. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down. The give and the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The jet sweep pass. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. On the move, it's Bates. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Running it back, it's McNeil. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Jones to throw. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, San Jose State 28, Florida International 7.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Anderson with the carry. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Brings up fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Philly starter.
Now on the option. Quick toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. FIU pushing tempo. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to run, it's Anderson. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
At the 17-yard line.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
That's caught. It's Rivers. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The Spartans want to move quickly.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Fighting off the defender. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a gap. It's Bates. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Florida International, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, FIU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're trying to get to him. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Brown will throw it. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he affects his defense with the scramble. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
And that's a 1st down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after it. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation.